What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Let me get it right. Let me get this right. I had a few people said send me the link when you do go live, so I'm about to send them the link. I'm gonna let some people get in as well. All right, all right. We got a little good show tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got a little good show tonight. I got a lot planned. I just came back in. If you're wondering, like, why is it so late? I just got back home. I'll go over that and all of those things. What's up, everybody? How are we doing? All right, hold on. Let me share this link to everybody. I should have probably just did the 30-second countdown today. I'm against the 30-second countdown, but hey, it is what it is, bro. I got the pop star Benny on my head tonight. You see the pop star Fonny. I got the Supreme T on today, supporting Tyler creators. We got Tyler coming up in a second. All right. Let me share this link. All right. And yeah. All right. Hold on. Let's see. Let me send this as well and get this thing going. Hope everybody's doing well. All right. Let's start the show, shall we? Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? If you are new to the channel, this is the Road to 5K subs. My name is Rashad Milligan. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, I need to talk about tonight. Tonight was an eventful night in the A in Atlanta, man. I went to a couple events. The first event was a YouTube event, man. Give it up for YouTube. So, invited me out, and I can't speak much about the actual film, but I saw a movie screening of The Gladiator 2 coming out next month or whatever things of that sort. Hold on, here we go. There we go. With Denzel Washington. It's a great movie. It's an action movie. And it had my blood pumping, you know what I'm saying? There's so much adventure and like things of that sort, like violence and everything, you know, gladiator stuff. And I can't talk too much about the movie because they said it's under embargo, so I can't give it a review. But it was funny because at the end of it, you know, it's the action and like revs up at the end of the movies and stuff. I was also kind of getting revved up because it was I was on street parking, and the street parking where I was, it ended at 10 p.m. for a weeknight, and it was like 9:53 when the movie ended. So I'm like running back to my car, texting everybody back and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm on the way. And I had another event to go to, the second event. So first of all, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Haley, my rep over there at YouTube. A lot of the creators I met. Shout out to them. I'll shout out a couple right now. Alexander Renee Design and Jenna Emily Utley. Shout out to y'all. Jenna is based in Memphis. So shout out to Jenna and Alexander Renee Design. She's based in Atlanta from Michigan. Went to Spelman, went to UGA, and then just kind of stayed in Atlanta or whatever since then. So y'all make sure y'all check both of them out. Second event was Revolt. Shout out to Revolt. Nice event over there as well tonight. Things of that sort. You know, Halloween party slash voting thing and all of that. Hosted by Young Jock. Shout out to Jock. Atlanta hip hop legend, as always. Made some good connections and had a good time. You'll probably see that stuff on the channel later. Now, let's get into it. First things first, man. They call me Unc. They calling me Unc, man, and I don't know if this hat is helping. I just threw on a hat because it's always sitting here, and I never wear it. I don't wear hats ever since I got since I started getting the two strand twists and things of that sort. But they call me old on Twitter, man, because I said I knew who Sheldon Williams and Candace Parker when they were dating and when they were married. I was like, what? Like that's old. That was 2006, 2005, 2007, 2008, 2009. I was all the way up to 2009, and people were like, "You old, oh, you aunt, you old OG." I said, "Oh man, this is crazy, bro." You guys think it's old? Yeah, because they were like, Bam Adebayo was the first player in NBA history where his girlfriend's better at basketball than him. And I was like, you guys weren't outside for the whole Candace Parker, Sheldon Williams years and stuff like that. They were married. They were legitimately married. And they were like Candace was even better in college at Tennessee. And I say even in college because Sheldon Williams was a great college basketball player at Duke. It was just Candace Parker was better. She was one of the best ever at Tennessee versus, someone who was really good at his school and things of that sort. So that was the difference there. But Candace Parker was a beast. Shout out to Sheldon Williams, man. I don't think that's old. Is that old though? Like, I don't know. I might be getting up there. Some kids like some of these kids were born in 2005, 2006, 2007. So it's like if you were born in 2007, you're currently what, 17? You're 17 if you were born in 2007. I might be on. I might be on. So if you were 17, born in 2007, bro, that is, first of all, that is insane. Second of all, so like you have no clue. Like I really am, I guess, older or whatever. If I wasn't outside for Candace Parker and Sheldon Williams, that is insane to think about. 17 years old, which is a pretty normal age to be on the internet and be on Twitter, stuff like that. But I got called Unc for that. So that was like, I felt way about that. If you ever been called Unc or old or OG, how did you guys handle? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, man. Without further ado, one of the things that we got in the title, I'm about to react to Flau'jae. Flau'jae had 30 and 10 tonight, bro. Don't talk to me about nothing, bro. Please do not talk to me about anything. Flau'jae had 30 and 10. We setting the tone off right this year. Exhibition game, 30 and 10. I believe it was against Xavier and Nola. Shout out to Nola, man. I'm on the way. I'm just in Atlanta for handling my last little business here in the A before I move over to Nola. I'll be there in a second, covering Flau'jae and things of that sort. But man, all right. Bet. All right, we about to get into it, dude. Let's see. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Let's do it then. All right. Let's see what Flau'jae talking about. Hold on, let me scroll up.
Bartlett had the running one-hander in her repertoire.
What are we talking about, folks? Okay. All right, getting in the passing lane. Good. Okay. Yeah, nice little hop step. Oh, they play Xavier, but they played them at home. Okay, 3-ball corner pocket. Good.
And indeed, LSU will get it.
Oh, 3-ball corner pocket. Good. Hey, the jumper looking good. Little spring in her step. Look at that hop step. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot more bounce. I don't know if that's just me and my overreacting, or does she have more bounce in the jumper this year? Look at the bag. Look at the crossover. Handle always been good. Passing always been good. Look at the Sprayberry highlights. That's crazy. That's crazy, Fo. What is we talking about? Here we go. Okay. Oh, crossover. Nasty. Good. Midi. Good. Fadeaway to the baseline. Good. Oh my gosh. Oh, in transition with it. Oh, up and under. Off the glass. They up by 50. LSU don't. They notoriously don't play anybody before SEC play. Oh, here we go. Nice little into the. Let's go. Oh, swat it. Oh, stop it. Stop playing with her, man. Oh, she posting up. Oh, Kobe posts up with the turnaround, Jay. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's nasty, Fo. Oh, cross-court pass. Good posture, Brad. Hey, yes, sir. Into the third quarter buzzer. Where are we looking? Hey, off the glass. And one. What are we talking about? Here we go, Anissa with the screen. Yeah, thank you, Anissa. Just a step inside. Yeah, sir. Give me that midi. Okay. Oh, what a pass. Houdini. Fly Houdini. Hey, the bag talk is different, man. I ain't going to let you. Hey, I ain't going to tell you once. I ain't going to tell you twice. The bag talk different. 13 of 19. It's an efficient 30. What Amin say? I think Amin said, it's a situation. And I'm balling at LSU Juro. And I'm balling at Dujboro. And I got to keep going at Shout out Flau'jae, man. Are you serious, bro? What are we talking about? 13 of 19. That's an efficient 30. 10 rebounds, a block. We seen an emphatic block in there. What are we talking about? The handle's always been good with Big Foe. Let's not get that twisted. The handle's always been good. The passing always been there. The passing ability. Flaw Johnson, what is we talking about? It's always been there. Scoring ability's always been there. But now this year, she's going to be able to score on a consistent basis because she's the number one option. She's the leader of the team. Kim Mulkey challenged her. She said, "Oh, Flau'jae don't have none to. She don't have none to play for. She don't have none to play for. Is Flau'jae still gonna be hungry? I think she's still hungry, Coach. I think she's still hungry. All right, man. We got Flau'jae though, but I don't know, man. Speaking of Flau'jae, I want to speak about the top 5 college backcourts in college. Wait, hold on. Do I want to do that first? Do I want to do that? You know what? We might as well do that. So, number one, I still got Paige and AZ. Shout out KK Arnold as well, but I got Paige and AZ number one. Number 2, I gotta go Hannah Hidalgo and what's her name? The other Olivia Miles. I gotta go them number 2. Number 3, I gotta go who's USC starting backcourt? Who's the point guard? I don't think they have the point guard yet. Excuse me, as a definitive answer to go along with Juju in the backcourt. I'm doing top 5 backcourts if you guys wondering. So I don't know who's number 3. If I go number 3, I guess I'm just go South Carolina, Pow and Raven Johnson. I'm gonna go them number 3, South Carolina number 3. Number 4, I'm gonna go with number 4. Flau'jae is a 2, so she's on the wing. But if it counted Flau'jae and Michaela Williams, that doesn't count though. That's a wing combination. I guess I'll go Maddie Booker and Rory Harmon, and then number 5, I'll go Z James and Sanaya Rivers. And this list was inspired by I was watching Haley Jones podcast with Raven Johnson on today, and they name dropped a few of those backcourts I just named. So that's my top 5 backcourts. Y'all let me know in the comments what are y'all top 5 backcourts and things of that sort, and we can get into it. All right, second thing, man. Second thing I got coming up. Hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing so you guys don't see it. Second thing we got coming up today. We're gonna stay in LSU. We're gonna stay in Baton Rouge and a Baton Rouge alum now. The funniest player I think in the league, bro. The funniest player, in my opinion, in the league, right here. One of the channel's favorites. You know we talk about her all the time. And here she comes again, the gift that just keeps giving. Angel Reese. Shout out to Angel Reese, man. Announcing the Reebok shoe coming out in the spring, bro. Oh my gosh. It's different. She got a signature shoe coming out. Why would you sign with Reebok? If she went with Reebok, if she went with a non-traditional brand, you know the bag was talking about something because she ain't just settling for anything. And I can guarantee you Reebok won't the only people asking her for some, especially who had with the strawberry, the Simmons sisters, Rev Run's daughters, when they had the little strawberry shoes and stuff like that, you don't think they would have offered Angel Reese a bag? You don't think Puma would have offered Angel Reese a bag? She went with Reebok for a reason. That check was talking about something. And you know she cool also with Shaq and them and stuff like that. So you got that. Hold on, let me pause and Summer Walker, because Summer Walker gonna get me taken down on YouTube tonight. Here we go. But she coming out with the Reebok, right? And so we gonna keep scrolling down. Also, she said, "Oh, I can't speak about financial literacy, Cameron. I can't add 2 + 2, Cameron." She said, "Cash App for that." Come on, man. What is we talking about right now, bro? What is we talking about? Cash App deal the second that y'all said she was too broke to afford her bills. What is we talking about right now? Y'all said she was broke. She got a thing with Cash App, bro. Hold on. Let me see. Did she say anything? She didn't say anything about Flau'jae still. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is, bro. Here we go. Wildest podcast episode ever. I gotta watch the one with Shaq. New podcast episode. Here it goes. God is so good. Looks like I can afford my bills now with the kids. Angel Reese is hilarious for this, bro. Why would y'all call Angel Reese? Like, it's basic math. It's the same when they was back in LSU. We faced the same battle when they was back in LSU. Hold on, let me pause this little Beyonce. It was the same thing when we was back at LSU of like, why would she go to the WNBA? She'll make less money. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. She literally can't legit make $1, 1 penny from LSU directly, officially, or it's illegal. If she does that, it's illegal. She's ineligible. Everything of that sort. She can get something through the LSU Booster Club. She can get something from Tiger or whatever they call it over there in Baton Rouge. But she couldn't get paid directly from LSU athletics. Therefore, if she went to the WNBA, what she did, and she got 1 penny from the WNBA, she would have gotten paid more than she did in college. And the same thing with Caitlin Clark. So I never understood that, oh, they're going to make less money. That it just didn't make sense. This is the exact same thing with Angel Reese saying, I make $70,000 in the WNBA and I can't afford my rent with just that. You legit think that's her only source of income? Like, come on, you're watching the podcast and you're looking at her on social media where she says, skirt by Novu, you're watching the podcast where she says, thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring this video. You know, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. If it's DraftKings, Prize Picks, anything with some sports gambling, they put a bag up. They put a bag up for the sponsored content. I'm gonna just let you know right now. So she's getting some money, bro, and I never understood that, but it is what it is. I want to make a little U-turn real quick, a little pit stop. Here in Atlanta basketball, man, we took a big hit. We took a huge hit, man, with Coach Abdul Rahim. I believe this is Sharif Abdul Rahim's cousin, Amir Abdul Rahim. He turned around that kid. He ain't even turn it around. He legit built the program at KSU at Kennesaw State over here in Georgia. And he was just a cool dude, cool young dude, great coach, great basketball background, basketball IQ. He had KSU jumping, man. The gym was packed out. They had that atmosphere like it was like crazy, like something that you see on a movie or something like that, man. He had that place packed out. He had it jumping. He had it loud in KSU. And he took him to the tournament. He took Kennesaw State to the NCAA tournament, man. That's some legendary stuff, bro. And then he went down to USF and he continued to win in this couple years. His very short time at USF. Going off this planet way too soon is an understatement. A true staple within Atlanta basketball. And I just hope he received his flowers and he got to smell the flowers while he could. A illness. From what I read, he was getting a procedure done. And I guess the procedure just didn't go according to plan right before the season started. So it's probably something that was nagging him and he didn't want nagging him on the bench all season. But it's just a very, very sad thing. A young man, 43, with a family, wife, kids, things of that sort. So I definitely want to pray for them and everything like that and just say rest in peace. And I hope you got your flowers. If you didn't, I want to give you your flowers right now. Unfortunately, people might say it's too late. He can't smell them, but we're going to do it anyway. You're an Atlanta basketball legend, one of the greatest basketball minds of our generation, of this time, one of the best coaches of this time. To pick up USF the way that you did and to pick up KSU from nothing, make KSU from literally nothing, scraps, into the best college program in the state of Georgia for a year is some legendary stuff, man. So we had a lot of mutuals. Shout out to the Crush Sports Talk. Shout out to A.R. Shaw, one of my mentors and one of my big homies within the media space and the journalism space and things of that sort. And man, we really gonna miss you, dude. Really gonna miss you. I hate when I got that news today. And yeah. Let me look at this thing from David Shealy.
That people think when we come into their building that it's an automatic win or that, we're not gonna compete and fight. Say the same old South Florida, my brother.
That was the type of confidence and swagger that Amir Abdul Rahim brought every day as USF's head basketball coach, and that's what our community is reflecting on as Abdur Rahim has passed away at age 43. The university says he passed away today due to complications that arose during a medical procedure at a Tampa area hospital. This comes less than a week before the Bulls season gets started with an exhibition contest inside the Yuengling Center. There were historic ticket sales for this season because Coach Amir set a heck of a bar in year one as USF head coach. He was voted the unanimous coach of the year in the AAC after leading the Bulls to a record 25 wins, the first ever regular season conference title, and the first ever top 25 ranking. Many are shocked and saddened by the news of his passing. There was an outpouring of love, support, and condolences on social media. That includes the Tampa Bay Buccaneers extending their thoughts to Abdur Rahim's family. Current and former USF players have posted messages to Instagram, with most of them saying, "You changed my life." USF is expected to address the future of the program in the upcoming days. The Bulls open the regular season on November 4th against Florida.
Tough deal, man. Tough deal for sure. Shout out to David Shealy right there. Tough deal right there. And Atlanta basketball just took another hit with the loss of Dikembe Mutombo a couple of weeks ago. I don't even know if I said rest in peace to Dikembe, but Dikembe was one of the nicest dudes. And just beyond Atlanta basketball, just Atlanta, the community period. Like I remember my homeboy running into him at Cumberland Mall at Foot Locker. You know, like Dikembe was in the community. I remember the last time I think I saw Dikembe, or one of the last times, because I probably saw him at a bunch of games and stuff, but he was at the Million Mills packing thing for the Atlanta Hawks, man, where every year before the season starts, a bunch of fans, volunteers of the Atlanta Hawks, and community groups around the city of Atlanta, they come to State Farm Arena and they pack up 1 million meals to help solve the food insecurity crisis that we have in Metro Atlanta. You know, we have a lot of homeless people. You know, a lot of people might not know, you know, obviously you think of a city, you know, okay, yeah, there are homeless people there and stuff like that. But a lot of people might not know that even though that Atlanta thrives with like black wealth and things of that sort, and a lot of people go here because it's like Black Hollywood, black people thrive here. It's also where the poorest black people in America live, is Atlanta. And Dikembe Mutombo was helped bridging that gap. So, you know, I just want to, to Dikembe is something that Kobe, ironically, in Atlanta said he'd miss most about Atlanta and remember most about Atlanta is going against Dikembe Mutombo here in his early years in the league and stuff like that. And I don't know, man, like Dikembe's presence will just be missed around the league. When you look at the random players like the Jaren Jackson Jr.'s, the Mo Bambas, and a lot of the other players that you had no idea had a connection to Dikembe Mutombo, just give like in-depth, like, yo, Dikembe was here for me. Like, he was like my father. He was like my second dad. He was like my uncle. He called me and was like, hey, we need to work on this. You need to do this and this, and talk about defense and timing with blocks and stuff like that, and talking about life and giving back. This man gave back literally into his last day. I remember the game in Africa, where they had a game in Africa. Remember that? I don't know if y'all. And it was like Akeem Olajuwon played in that game. Dikembe Mutombo played in that game. They suited up and they played in the game with like Jokic and Damian Lillard and the modern day stars. And it was to raise money in Africa or somewhere overseas. And that was just a beautiful thing. This was a couple years ago. Like Hakeem and Dikembe obviously were older at the time, and it was just a beautiful thing. But I'm glad Deke did get his flowers and stuff like that while he's here. And I hope Amir just knows how much he was appreciated. Gone way too soon. Not timely at all. Wheeler legend. Mob County legend. Things of that sort, man. Amir Abdul Rahim. Rest in peace, my brother. Sharif Abdul Rahim. Our prayers are up to you as well. Hawks legend, Atlanta basketball legend as well. So I don't know. I just had to say that. For sure. I had to say that, man. I had to say that. All right, let's get back to it. What are we talking about? Trey Mann? Okay, I'm going to do this Trey Mann thing on a lighter note. Trey Mann is cosplaying as Allen Iverson. He's cosplaying as Allen Iverson right now. Seems like everybody
talks about that era. Very hard to play against.
And he hooping, though. He hooping. Look at his floater.
This younger
Okay,
generation
look.
that you've been
Okay,
away
nice
with feels
cross
comfortable
court
for
pass.
you.
Oh no, that's a
And
cross
for
court pass to
three.
him.
Three.
Cause you
Rebound
see,
to
he got the
Martin. Back in
baggy
the corner
shorts
to a wide
on.
open man.
Look at that. And the turn to the bench. Look at this. Oh, behind the back.
Nasty
Oh,
pullback
crazy
by
Penny
But he
Hardaway.
completes it. Unable to find a
Look at
drive.
where we at. Where we at with the trade? Nice cross. Hey, stop.
And gets it to roll over the top of the iron. Outplayed in that first half. They've outplayed the Rockets thoroughly here so far in the second half, and it's now 8.
Look, Iverson will stay low and fade away on you, bro. Like he find a way to get around everybody big and stuff like that. I'm pausing as well because of copyright. I don't want to get sniped. But Lord, this man is actually hooping like Allen Iverson. That's hilarious. Because he did not hoop like this before. I reacted to Trey Man on this channel before. He did not hoop like this in college at Florida. He did not hoop like this at OKC. He didn't hoop like this in the G League. Who's that? Tulsa, the team in the G League for OKC. He did not hoop like this in the G League. He did not hoop like this his entire career. So this is hilarious seeing for me. All right.
A chance to spoil the Rockets opening. Nasty pullback three there by Man.
That's exactly how Iverson used to handle the ball in and out.
Everything you want to force.
Look at that stutter step. Oh my God.
Off the glass.
Off that glass.
Talks about that air.
Very hard to play
Off
against.
that glass, man. What is we talking about? Here we go. Floater good.
Man.
This younger generation.
Okay,
and
little
you
pass.
can wear what feels comfortable
Okay,
for you.
nice little fadeaway square up. Three good.
Rebound to Martin. Back in the
Okay.
corner to a
Three
wide
ball
open
corner
man.
pocket. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, I done reacted to all these, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I reacted to all of these now. Okay, that's Trey Man though, but I want to see how Charlotte does this year, bro. Brandon Miller looked like he was going crazy, dude. He had that crazy dunk, and they said he was a dunk of the year thing. Let me see Brandon Miller. I want to see if he's healthy. Yeah, I hope he's healthy. Let's see. Yeah, Brandon Miller's going crazy, man. He was going crazy in the preseason too. Yeah, actually, boy. Brandon Miller going crazy, but you got Brandon Miller. If Melo stays healthy, Trey Mann is playing. He's betting on himself. He turned down all the qualifying offer. Excuse me. So become a restricted free agent after this season. Out of that draft class and stuff like that, you saw the guys get the bag. Like Jalen Suggs got 150, Jalen Johnson got 150, Jalen Green got 100. So I mean, I'm looking at Charlotte. Like Charlotte might do something this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Charlotte Hornets might make some noise. Where do I have them exactly? I probably have them at least. Yeah, I say that. It sounds like an insult to say playing, but playing is literally the 7th seed. So I could see them being a 7th seed this year in the East. I see the Hawks being a 6th seed this year in the East. It's a lot going on, man. Like I see a lot happening right now in the Eastern Conference. New York is letting me down, bro. New York is letting me down. I'm not liking how New York is looking early on, bro. I'm not a believer in New York. Cat and them boys. Mikal Bridges changing his jump shot 3 times and called it out in the preseason. He said he didn't used to shoot like that, and now he is and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm not sold on the New York Knicks thing. I'm not sold on the New York Knicks. But I am high on Charlotte. I am high on the Hawks. I'm not sure about Pacers coming back this year. Not sure about Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton's doing that thing where he had a bad debut. He was off last season. He had a large stretch of the season after that play-in tournament to now where things were just off and stuff like that. Hold on, I got a special guest in the building. Are you coming on for real? You coming on? Say nod your head yes if you want to be on camera, because you in the waiting room right now. I could drag you in. Nod your head yes. Hold on. We got a special guest in the okay. All right, we got a special guest in the building. Let me see. I'm gonna drag you up to the stage.
Do these. Okay.
Chelsea, you on live. You on the show, man.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you.
How you feeling? How you feeling tonight? How was tonight?
That was great. Just dressing up as my alter ego. I do this for fun, actually. Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. Cosplaying for fun. So
Yeah.
it's your time of the year, man. Around Halloween, things of that sort. Black cos. This is your first time, I think, on my channel. I think everybody else. No, Malik's never been on my channel.
Where is
But like,
Malik?
I don't know where Malik is. Malik is somewhere. Malik is somewhere. But yeah, yeah.
Well,
I was just talking.
congratulations. I just want to say congratulations
Thank,
on creating your show and
thank
success.
you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Chelsea. And congratulations to everything that you're doing. Chelsea over here is over at your industry bestie. Y'all make sure y'all go check out her content and all of those things and sort where she'll be talking about fashion. She'll do a little reel and kind of a TikTok post. I don't know what do you call TikTok posts? TikToks. She's gonna do TikTok/reel
TikTok.
on
Mm.
yeah, there it is on this on the BTS of putting together this Harley Cran fit, things of that sort, and talking about Hollywood and Atlanta. I'm gonna ask you before you get out of here, Chelsea. I do want to ask you about cosplay because it does seem like a kind of a renaissance or just like a
From my angle. There we go.
it's like it's open for for black kids for black women and for black people in general to dress up and
Hmm.
like things that are considered traditionally quote unquote nerdy. You know, you see
Hmm.
Megan Thee Stallion kind of leading the charge with that as well and stuff. I just want to ask you about kind of like what is it like in this current time of black people um doing things that were considered historically nerdy and that being socially accepted now.
And you're asking me my opinion on that?
Yeah, I'm asking yeah. Pretty much how does it feel to kind of be in that time where it is something that is socially acceptable and kind of a norm for black people to do now?
I'm just happy to see that Black people are embracing who they are, like not just the stereotype that they put out there about our race, but truly just kind of embracing all sides of ourselves to show that we are diverse. Um, People, we have different, uh, different interests. You know what I'm saying? Also, I think, how do I say this? I will say shout out to Megan Thee Stallion for kind of creating that space. I feel like also you kind of got to give props to Missy Elliott. I don't know if you could release and God bless her left eye, because I feel like they were kind of like futuristic or kind of would just kind of be out there. You know what I'm saying as far as fashion. If we're going that route as far as like rapping goes, but shout out to Meg to just bringing that in our generation, I guess. Um, but yeah, just to answer your question, I think it's a beautiful thing to see people embracing their nerdiness, their quirkiness. I think, and I'll just wrap it up here because I tend to ramble, but I'll just say that I think some of the comics and things that we grew up watching, we only would see usually one race. And so I feel like now, like myself, like I love Harley. Like I mean, I don't love Harley Quinn. She's like one of the characters that I think is funny. Um, but what I like is that I made it my own. Like I didn't try to, you know, like say the character had blonde hair or something. Like I wasn't going. Well, she does have blonde hair. Sorry, the new girl has blonde hair. Excuse me. But if you're a real like comic person, you'll know that's not like her original look. But anyways, I just kept it myself. Like I like wearing my hair natural, so I did like some ponytails, and I tried to make it red. I don't know how good it turned out, but that's my point. So yeah, just make it your own. Be you. Forget what type of stereotypes they put out there about us. Be you. Embrace you. That's it. Thanks, guys.
No, 100%. That was dope. That was dope, Chelsea. It was like because it's like, I don't know. We like growing up kind of black or whatever, you, like the media kind of pushes this like if you're a man, boys in the hood image on you. Or if
Right.
you're a woman, like, 106 in Park, like you have to be
Set it
106 in
off.
Park. A
Set it
specific
off.
106 in Park set it off. You got to
Right.
be set it off. You have to be,
Mhm.
Holly Berry in them. You got to be Jada Pickett in them. You know what I mean? And it's like,
We're showing people you can be a clown. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. That was bad joke. Bad joke.
well, we're showing people you can be you. You can be yourself. It's okay to be yourself. You don't have to be uh, a thug or gangster or ghetto or loud to be black, to be invited to the cookout.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You could be
Yeah.
yourself. But in that same vein, Chelsea, I do want to ask you about this. I was talking to Stat Baby about this. Shout out Stat Baby, Treasure Wilson over there at It Is What It Is with Cam and Mace.
Mhm.
I wanted to bring her on the channel eventually to speak about this again. I wanted to bring her back on the channel because she already been on. About in media, because you work in
Yeah.
media and stuff like that. It's so many kids, right? So say like you grow up and it's either rap or go to the league, right? It's like that's how you make it as a black person, according to what you see on TV. Like for you, like you say, like the Missy Elliott's, the Lil Kims, the Nickies, of course, the Queen Nickies, everything like that, and all the rappers that we're seeing now. On the men's side of thing, you might see the Nellies and the Ludas, Three Stacks, Outkast, Ti, Big Boys, Kanye's, like those are all the people I kind of grew up looking at. And then
Mhm.
it's like you could do that, or I could play ball. I could be Michael Vick, I could be Ellen Iverson, or I could be one of them rappers. For you, you could be Missy Elliott, you could be Beyonce, or one of the, what I'm saying, one of them entertainers. So for us as black kids to grow up and be like, I want to do something in media. I remember expressing that as a youngin, and people will always be like, "Oh, that's so different." I remember with my homeboy, he was getting his haircut, and the barber was saying, "The reason why I'm so behind this young brother is because I never heard anybody say they wanted to be on ESPN." He said,
Mhm.
"I never heard someone say they wanted to be a broadcaster, they wanted to do that instead of being on the other side of the field and playing."
Mhm.
So I say all of this to say nowadays, as we seen Cam Newton just get hired by ESPN to be on First Take, and he's on
Right.
First Take with Shannon Sharp, and nowadays with the most popular online sports show being Cam and Mace's show, two rappers. It's the
Right.
most popular, and nowadays with BET Awards just happened on the BET Hip Hop Awards carpet. Lola Brooke is doing the hosting and doing the interviews, and before
Right.
then it was Nori. It seems like even if you want to do something different and be in media, you still have to rap or play ball. So I wanted to ask you about that. What is your perspective on that as a black person in media, a black young professional in media, of just like do you feel the pressure of I have to be famous to get an opportunity to be prominent in media?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, yeah, I think we're definitely in a clout era. And I think right now, see, I see it from both sides, right? Because I'm also in marketing. People don't know that. But um they need, companies, they want the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I get why they use these influencers and these celebrities to do a journalist's job, which is not cool for people that actually went to school for these things. But, they want that instant, ooh, Lola Brooke is gonna be on the carpet. Well, let me tune in. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like, how do I put this? I think the state of media has changed, and that is why. And I think social media is the reason. I think like when we think of like Terrence J and Roxy, who was on 106 in Park, remember like they tried out amongst like I don't know how many people, but it was like a contest. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more exclusive back then. Now anybody can grab their phone. I mean, I'm not no shade to us because we do, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trained journalists, but just imagine the people that are not. You know what I'm saying? Who just literally put a mic camera up and they just start talking, get to yapping, and that's cool. Hey, voice your opinion, but you stating your opinion is not journalism. Yes, there's opinion journalism, but it's still guidelines that a lot of people do not follow. And it shouldn't be considered media. Like, I think podcast culture is great. But once again, I think a lot of people are pushing narratives, or they're pushing information that is simply just incorrect. You know what I'm saying? And I think that has a lot to do with people just, there's no guidelines. And it's a tricky thing. And I just want to wrap up here. It's a tricky thing because it's like, we want to give people that freedom to create, to express themselves, to be who they are. But at the same time, when does it become a liability? Like, when does it become, how do I say this in the best way possible? Like, I feel like now celebrities aren't even being taken seriously, because it's like, you can post the right TikTok and then get a brand deal overnight. And then it's like, Lotto want to collaborate with you, then you want her music video. And then you drop a single, and now you, hey y'all, I'm on TikTok, stream my new record. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, life just doesn't feel like, life feels real. What I'm saying is, like, social media has made life not real. Does it make sense? Like there's no longer this, you gotta work to get somewhere. I'm not saying there aren't people out there working to get where they are, because I feel like we are, but I do feel like social media has just blurred the lines a lot. I'll just say that. I don't know if I answered your question, but
No, you did. You did. It was like pretty much like old girl, right? Old girl was in Nashville, Tennessee, or outside of
yeah,
SEC football game, or outside of Trump, wherever she was, said, you got to hawk to her. And now she got the #1 podcast in America. What is we doing? What is we talking about right now?
Remember that. Oh,
What did you say, Chelsea?
I just say all you need is one. That's all you got.
All you need is one. All you need is one. But here's my thing, right? So right now there's a discussion led by Russ, but other people have jumped in, like Punch from TDE and stuff like that, in the hip hop space, talking about how they miss hip hop journalism. No, you don't. Stop lying. No, you don't. Stop lying. You don't miss no hip hop journalism, because if you miss hip hop journalism, you give the interviews to the hip hop journal.
Not this man ran off the camera.
I got love. Listen, Chelsea, I got love for Caribou, KB. Shout out to KB, man. But when Manny Supreme is right there in your backyard, and he hosted your first show, and he gave you one of your first interviews on Gangsta Grills Radio, why is the first interview post Yachty going to DDG? And I love DDG. DDG actually went to school. He went to Central, I think he went to Central Michigan University, and he majored in mass media. But guess what? DDG also dropped out as a sophomore.
Yeah. But I hate to cut you off, but it's like,
go ahead, Chelsea.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I think I didn't answer your full question. Yeah, I do feel the pressure to not necessarily be famous, but it's like make a name for myself. Because, I've worked with a media company, a couple of media I've worked with a couple of media companies, in my, I guess, journey, post college, whatever. But yeah, it seems like the same story. It's like they either want people that have a name that can make their brand bigger, bring them more eyes, bring them more money, whatever, or they want you just behind the scenes, but you can't be both, is what I'm noticing. I don't know if that, it may correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like,
so
I don't know. I'll
say this. Nadeska recently said this about Speedy Mormon. You know Speedy over there at yeah. You know Speedy. For those of y'all who don't know Speedy, Speedy's at Complex. He's the one that wears the sweatsuits in his interviews, light-skinned brother with the fade. He just interviewed Glorilla. It went viral when he was interviewing Glorilla. He interviewed Joe Biden earlier in the year before Joe Biden had COVID. So shout out Speedy, also been on the channel before. So Speedy, he was venting to Nadeska one time about how he had to become a content creator. He had to start making TikToks, and he had to he had to start doing YouTube vlogs and all of these things. He had to start doing all of those things just to kind of get his name up in journalism, to continue to stay relevant in journalism. And it's
So
like,
they weren't taking him seriously because he was taking the other route.
well, I don't know if I'll say
Wait.
serious. I think it's just a thing of like, in order to stay relevant within the space. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yes, you work at Complex. Yes, you've been working at Complex for years and been doing interviews for years. But it's like, if I'm gonna choose between you and Charlemagne, I'm gonna go to Charlemagne because Charlemagne been viral for just for having Birdman yell at him 5 years ago. I'd rather go to Charlemagne, or like, because I get it. Like, I just asked a question about Manny Supreme not getting the first Caribou interview post Concrete breakup versus DDG, but at the same token, you go to DDG, you're going to get 300,000 views. It's going to get clipped up. It's going to go straight to academics. It's going to go straight to neighborhood talk. It's going to go straight to the shade room. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, to your point, like, DDG going to get the views. Like, that's what you wanted, right? You want to get your message out to as many people as possible. And if you don't like doing interviews, especially as an artist, that's best. But I think back to an interview that Jen DeLeon, shout out to Jen DeLeon out there, Asian woman, American Asian woman out there in California. She did an interview with Kodak Black when Kodak Black first came out. And it's like, Jen probably had like 200, 500 subscribers on YouTube at the time. She did the sit down interview with Kodak Black for 35 minutes. And Kodak was talking about reading. He said, I'm a scholar. I don't know if you remember that. That clip went viral. It was everywhere. He said, I'm a scholar. Kodak Black, I'm a scholar. I read books. I'm a scholar. That interview has like 5 million views, 3 million views on YouTube. Jen still, after that interview, only probably has like, I say only, but 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's not Charlemagne. She's not these. So these are the things that you can benefit from going to an actual journalist still, if you value hip hop journalism the way you say you do. But you don't. You value clicks. You don't value journalism because the same way that a journalist can help you out by giving you the interview that you wanted to talk about music and not to ask you about Carisha twerking on Carisha Please and Boosie saying something about gay people on Instagram Live, or whatever the case, what Blueface and Krishan doing. If you don't want those questions, if you want a legit interview about your music and your career and relevant questions and a hard hitting questions that's going to get the message that you want to get out and the fans want to hear through you and stuff like that, you can get that through a journalist.
But heavy on the hire. Can we talk about that?
Oh yeah. Heavy on the hire as well. 106 in Park. 106 in Park, like you said, you pointed out, that's a great example, because after Terrence J and Roxy, them jokers fell off because they tried to go Bow Wow. They tried to go Chantel, Shantae May, the singer up in Canada who used to date Drake back in 2006. They tried to go with all these celebrities, and it's like, your most successful duo, I mean, probably AJ and Free. It depends on how old you are. If you're a bit older, you're gonna say AJ and Free the most successful. But your second most successful duo out of the 80 people that done hosted 106 in Park in them 20 years of being alive, right?
Oh yeah, Roxy and Terrence J, they stamped themselves, and like, it's just I don't. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, I was just gonna say, they came out of nowhere, like you said, like. They said, 106 in Park, we're going to have an audition tape. Terrence J was a student at North Carolina A&T at HBCU. Roxy, I don't know where Roxy came from. You interviewed Roxy. You talked to Roxy. Where did Roxy come from when 106 pulled her?
Now she go put me on the spot.
Okay, well, I'll just say.
I don't know if we talk much about her background as far as like where I just know she just talked about the audition, and I mean, I just know that she talked more about her experience on the show, just like how she felt like she had to prove herself as a woman, a woman of color in the space of journalism. But I do remember her saying something like she didn't know that was gonna happen. Like, she just went on the contest and she got it. So, yeah.
So say Roxy went to school for journalism, right?
Right.
So you got two journalism students that nobody knew. Nobody knew their names. Nobody knew nothing. And BET hired them, developed them, and they became stars to where post BET, Terrence J on E News, Terrence J in the Tyler Perry movie, Roxy on ABC Good Morning America, Roxy hosting the show with Deion Sanders, Roxy in the movies herself. BET hired and developed stars.
They don't
That's
want to
what
do that.
happened.
Cost too much.
That don't happen anymore. And you know what I'm saying? Like Russ said that, okay, you can sit around and complain that it ain't the way that it used to be, or you can adapt. You got to adapt in every way. It's like being an artist now. An artist to get on now, you got to do shoot your little music video and then clip it up and post it on YouTube, post it on Twitter, post it on TikTok and Instagram to promote. I got a single coming out on Friday, and you got to have a celebrity cameo to grab people's attention, or whatever the case, a thirst trap, whatever to catch people's attention,
Thirst trap
just
is
to go.
hard. Facts.
So it's like you might not want to do that, but that's what you got to do these days to keep up with the Joneses. So
And it's so sad because even when it comes to rap, like I was listening to some of Doechie's as I was getting ready. Maybe that's why I was late. But anyways, I was listening to I was just listening to some of her music and I'm like, wow, this girl's really versatile. Like she made me want to like I mean, I already, I got stuff, we ain't gonna talk about me. But my point is that I'm like, wow, they like I'm not saying she's not big because she is,
Malik
but
commented like 3 minutes ago. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Here we go. I'll put it on screen.
gangy. Let's say gangy. Yeah, I ain't eat today, y'all, so forgive me if I'm a little spicy. But what's up, Malik? How you doing? Shout out, shout out. I don't know what I was gonna say. Dang, what was I talking about? Hold on.
You were talking about listening to Doechie's music earlier.
Yes. So I just realized that the labels they just push the same agenda, same like music. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Glow. I love some Megan songs. Pause. I love. I'm just kidding. I love trap music. I love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But I just feel like a lot of the artists that are, I don't want to say this the wrong way. When I say truly talented, talent is subjective, right? But I'm talking about them people that, you know what I'm saying, like how it used to be. But I'm not saying these people that, because Glow, she has the most beautiful spirit, and I think she's an inspiration. So I'm happy someone like her is an artist. Do I feel like she's the most talented? Subjective. I think that depends on what you think good rap is. Um, Someone who appreciates more like spoken word or like something more in depth. I don't know if that's a standard I would call talent. Does that make, are you following? Like,
I'm following. I'm following.
I'm not saying they don't have talent. I'm just saying I feel like there's some people that was just born to create, like,
You
and then
saying it's a difference between an artist who might have a slower flow, a more kind of easy kind of 1 2 3 flow versus an artist that can go introspective, they can go fast flow, they can go slow flow, they can go tell a story.
it's yeah, like it doesn't even have to be a slow vibe. Like it can be like you talking your stuff. Like I think J. Cole is a perfect example of that. He's so versatile to me as a rapper. Like I wouldn't really consider him to be, how do I say this? Like, okay, like he's created like slower records, but he also has like some fast paced records because I think people was trolling him at one point, like, oh, all you do is conscious rap, whatever. And I don't know. I just feel like he's a perfect example because like he has true talent. Like no one can deny that. That man got talent. You know what I'm saying? He can tell a story. He really writes his raps. I'm not saying he's written everything. I don't know. But what we do know is he's written some of his best stuff. And I feel like that's just not a thing anymore. I feel like a lot of these labels, and I guess I'm just tying this because I feel like media is the same, but it's just like I feel like they're just spitting out these famous faces. Right? They're just
Yeah,
like taking
no, I hear
shortcuts.
you.
It's like, what about all these people? I guess I don't know what you said that made me talk about this, but I feel like there's so many people out here that are truly talented, truly have the talent, and I know it's about sometimes like the look and stuff too, but it's just like there's people out here that got the look, that got the talent, but they get overlooked, and it's just like, how did this person get famous that says, you know, 1, 2, 3, you know, hear me, follow me. 1, 2, 3. I'm on Sesame Street. Just like something stupid. I know that was really corny.
1, 2, 3. I'm on Sesame Street is a classic. I
Whatever.
ain't gonna hold you.
You get what I'm saying? That was terrible. But my point is, that's how basic some of these raps are. It is just it made me want to release a mixtape, because, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool.
Is this an exclusive announcement?
It's coming, y'all. It's coming. I'm tired. I want to, but it's just like, I don't. Okay, hear me out too. I feel like we don't have a lot of girls that do relationship rap. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, not that many. I feel like Lady London the only one.
And see, the thing is with Lady London, I think she's really dope. Just in case this resurfaces in the future. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I think she's dope. I think I would just love to see her, even go, like, I think her voice sounds so similar to all her freestyles, and like I would just love to hear her just really like take on a new vibe. But like that, I think that's her vibe. I think she's very intelligent. Like you can tell in her raps that she's very, very smart, that she reads. And I think that's what makes her stand out from a lot of different rappers in the game. Just the way she puts words together, I think is like very dope. I think, yeah, I don't see a lot of like female rappers that do a lot of like relationship rap. I mean, you might hear like, I know Amaretta did like the Mr. Right, Glorilla dropped a couple of records, but you know what I'm saying, like that kind of melodic.
You're saying like their entire theme is
Yeah,
relationships, kind of like R&B is like their entire theme is relationships,
right.
love.
That's kind of like my vibe. I think with me though, and I asked, but I don't know. Like my words are more I don't even know if you could say poetic. I would say my vibe is more like spoken word, because I almost speak how I feel. So it's like sometimes it could be like I'm like an affirmation thing, but then it could also be like a memory, or it could be like, of course, a double entendre occasionally. Like, I don't know, it's very flowy, and it's kind of like it paints a picture, but it's almost like you really got to be like listening, and then you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I know that sounds so like basic, but
No. I'm here. I'm listening.
yeah, that's all. I need to probably eat. But yeah, that's.
No. You good. I'm gonna ask you how you feel about Mana Leo.
I remember you shared a little bit of that with me. It's a female rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mana Leo, the
I
girl
just
from Houston.
I don't be putting faces with people's names, and that's why I don't be knowing who people are, which is terrible. I'm a face person. I think okay. No, I know her music, but I'm terrible. But like off the top of my head, you have to like play something, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of a record right now off the top of my head.
Mana Leo. Get off that Don Julio, act the Fulio. Yeah,
Oh,
like that. That's her big song. Get out that Don Julio, act the Fulio. This her album.
okay. I have heard of. It's cool. I mean, that's her main vibe.
No, she can rap, but it's like she do like a ratchet style rap. So it's like she can rap, but it's ratchet. So it's like a mixture of
dunking on these bitches, man. I should have played pro ball. I can't help myself because I'm so full of lust. Leo love the sluts. I'm so full of lust. Leo love the sluts. I'm so full of lust. Leo love the sluts. Yeah, okay, let's go. Treat a nigga like the bros. I say no homo when we fucking. Put that pussy on real quick, baby. This was nothing. You ain't even see my final form. You already running.
What do you
Hey,
think about
tighten
it?
up 5 minutes.
What did you say?
What do you think about it? I'm curious.
That I like that song because it's like catchy, but she not rapping like Leo rap. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a freestyle where she rapping to show you like.
I don't know, man.
Like, could you hear the audio?
Yeah, I'm gonna put y'all there real quick. Sorry, this a little ratchet. I can turn off my cam if that's okay.
All right. I'm
I
about
gotta
to-
eat. Honestly, man.
Oh
About
yeah. I'm gonna get you out of here after this.
Okay.
Here it is. This thing with you. Let you get out of here. All right, here we go.
I'm listening. Tell me why I came home and my freezer was open. Like,
On a
who the fuck
Leo
was in my house?
You said your what was open?
I came in my house, like back in my house, my freezer was open,
Oh no.
and I'm scared because I'm like, ain't nobody was in my home, and I don't think Elliot know how to open a freezer,
Well, hey.
and then I'm scared because
Oh, okay. Remember, we on live now. We on live.
I know, no, I know.
Okay. I was like, don't tell too much.
I
Man.
mean, I ain't gonna tell where I live or nothing. I'm just letting
Yeah.
y'all know if somebody in here, y'all was the first to hear it. Go ahead.
Well, hey, I hope it wasn't either. I hope it was just Elliot, or you left it open or something when you was rushing out the crib or something like that. But, yeah. But this is Mono Leo's freestyle. This is Chelsea's last thing before we let her off the hook tonight.
Ready to go crazy. Yeah, that part.
Yeah, he's texting a motherfucking building.
You can hear it, Chelsea?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
You heard it?
Most of these texts in a motherfucking building.
Oh, I like that energy.
Yeah, for those of y'all who don't know, I go by Big Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm from Ridgemont Fold. Yeah, nigga, y'all already know.
You already know.
Hey, look, you'll get your bitch ass blew down like Corbin trying to jump in. I really be pressing hoes out like a bumped in. You can't hang with my gang, you gotta get jumped in. And it's ass Texas made, I ain't get it pumped in. I really spit on me a bitch. Pumpkin, this shit'll get scary, nigga. Halloween, pumpkin. Nigga, wake me up the head. I don't need no dunkin'. Send a nigga up the yellow brick road, munchkin. I'm really a dog ass bitch. I'm talking bad to the bone. So doggish nigga got a whistle for me to come home. I'm all in a nigga head like a comb. I don't wanna party. Niggas act like Sean Diddy Combs. I've been drinking Don. We left Deli on alone. Leave a nigga mouth open. Call it cock and home alone. I'm the head chief for this shit like my homes. Gave a pussy to him. Congratulations, Post Malone. Hey, nigga, do you wanna punch or what, nigga? Hold on, do you wanna punch or what? Hey, look, I'm the type to punch a slut. Fuck that, nigga. I'm the type to up the gun. Oh God, I was arguing with my nigga on the way here. I can't get my mind right. I don't wanna stay here. Hey, when a bitch try me, she gon' lay there. I'ma stay for the laws, I'ma wait there. I got just what you need, nigga, wait fair. Walk around with the Drake, bitch, nigga, take care. You don't wanna play with me, I don't play fair. Real bitch, real authentic, but it's fake hair. Fuck that, you ain't giving head, why I came here? Nigga thinking he a P, shit, same here. I'm a P, nigga, you can't run game here. I was married then single in the same year. Lost my nigga, got him back in the same year. Lost it all, got it back in the same year. I'm from Houston, fucking Texas, boy, I can't fear. I'm from Houston, Texas, real niggas made here.
You saying no?
Cut the cameras.
You saying no?
I feel a lot of energy. I think she's cool. I don't know. I'm really listening to the words. And
The first part when she said
the flow is dope, but
when she said Corbin Blue, he could jump in.
That's a little, yeah, that's cute. I mean, it's cute. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it's good. Like, that was good. It was just like, yeah, I think that's why I say it. Like, everyone has a different style of rap, and I like the deep shit. That's all. I think she's dope.
I feel it. Well, everybody give it up for Chelsea Alexandra in the building.
My bad. I'm all person on your show.
Oh, yes. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by.
Of course, man. Be great, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks for having me.
Where can people follow you?
Oh, I am C Alexandra, DRA on everything for your industry bestie on TikTok.
All right.
Yeah, so follow me. Okay, bye.
Okay, Peace. Appreciate it stopping by,
Bye.
Chelsea. Appreciate it stopping by.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
All right, cool. All right, so that was Chelsea Alexandra. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. I did not expect this to go. I was talking about hoop. But anyways, let me get back to it. Since we were talking about music, and that was like a whole thing for an hour. I guess the thing that I'll just close out on here is shout out some new music drops. Koshi, or the guy who spells his name like Cochsie, he just dropped today. Who else just dropped? The thing that I'm listening to right now is a rapper named Salmeda or Salmeda. Salim Maida. She's out in New York. She's hard. She can rap, bro. She's got the song with Mike. You know who you are. That's like the last song of the album. It was her single and stuff like that. But she can really rap. I'm enjoying her album a lot. Lexa Gates. A lot of people are talking about her album. They say she's one of those real hip hop artists as well. I'm trying to wait to see to pull up who else we have, because we have a few folks in here that are dropping. A label sent me Quando Rondo's album. I don't know if it came out today. Tisa Korean came out last week. Pretty fun album. The usual from Tisa, things of that sort. Who else? Tia Korean dropped a snippet last week that I really, really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to that full thing coming out. But yeah, the song Meta, her album is called Wooden Floors, and it's one of my favorite albums that came out this year. Dishes, the song Dishes is hard. One of my favorite songs out recently. Glorilla released last week. Y'all know the Glorious album. I'm listening to that Leo a lot. I've been listening to Key because Key's coming out with So Emotional too in a second. So I'm listening to that. Anybody else who I'm listening to that I want to shout out? Shout out 404 Chew. Summer Walker just released her new single. You guys saw that. Let me see. Lady London, as we spoke, just dropped new joint. I'm going through my eval right now just to see. Laura Sko just released something. Shout out Laura Sko. Day Money, I believe Day Money just dropped something. Oh, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg dropped something. He dropped Happy Birthday. Shout out to Uncle Snoop, man. Is there anybody else that I want to shout out before we get out of here? Ilham just dropped. Shout out to Ilham. I'm literally just reading my thing. Flex Santra just dropped. Shout out to Santra. Nappy Roots. Nappy Roots just dropped. Shout out Nappy Roots, the legendary hip hop group. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up at that. But I appreciate y'all for stopping by so much tonight. Thank you, Chelsea, for stopping by and blessing the show with about an hour of your time. Rest in peace, Amir Abdul Rahim. They call me Unc, but it's okay to be Unc. It beats the other thing. And yeah, man, that's all I want to say. I just want to say take care of yourselves. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, anything else? I got one person in here watching. So if you want to say anything, this is your 2 seconds to get it in, because I'm about to sign off, man. I'm about to call it a night. Okay, they're off. All right, y'all. Until next time, it's 2 a.m. over here in Atlanta. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. And peace.